Hello, everyone. Hi, Sonia and Stacy. Carolina Cactus Embroidery. What was your name again? I feel like I asked you this, but I'm horrible with names. So my apologies. But yes, happy Friday. Thank the Lord it's Friday. My gosh, it's been a week for sure. Let me put you here. Just cutting out some fabric. I'm doing a cute Christmas themed dress, which I will have a tutorial for this fairly shortly. Planning on filming it probably tomorrow. I'll film the first part. So just so you guys know the timeline, but we're using this cute fabric today from Joann's. So I just started to cut out some of this stuff. Okay. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay. So here is the dress part. So I cut out 6 of these long pieces, and I'm just going to kind of use my scraps that I kind of found. Like I said, I'll have a complete tutorial on how to do this type of dress, but for now, I guess you guys can just watch me cut everything out. Okay, got all of my pattern pieces here. Where was my rotary cutter? I literally just saw it. Here it is. All right, so 8 by 2.5. Was planning on getting this done before the live, but you know how stuff happens. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's cut out. Lots of little pieces to cut out here today. Thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Okay. Yes, I'm starting my Christmas stuff already because I feel like it's time. I actually even sold my first Halloween birthday outfit, so that was cool. Starting to get the orders coming back in. So that is all very, very exciting. I'm going to start cutting out the ruffles. Making a 2-year size. The fold should be over here, but I don't think it really matters. How are you guys doing today? You guys have anything exciting going on this weekend? Oh, I forgot to trim this down a little bit. Okay, so there is the front ruffle. Back bodice ruffle. This is why I always keep all of my scraps, because you never know. I can just fold that in half that way. Yeah, this will work out very nicely. Just the usual. Gotcha. Same here. Working remotely today. Things are quieting down. So I thought I'd come on alive here and do something fun. Okay, throw those away. Back bodice ruffle is cut out. Get my straps. Oh, up that way. Okay, so that would not be good for that then. Right, okay. Always got to follow the green line here. Cut to as mirror image sets. So I'll cut out the back bodice here. You'll also have to prep some of these pieces. Some of them require some stabilizer. All right, there's one of the back pieces. So one. And I should be able to get this rest out of these scraps. And in my so I'm gonna be doing a sew along for this dress in the sew along. First one, I'll show you how to cut out the fabrics because it is kind of confusing. So I will show you how to do that just so you're making sure you're cutting out everything properly because I did not my first time. So I kind of want to save you guys from that trouble. Hi, Debbie. How are you? No, I got some new subscribers. So if you're new, thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Pretty much all I do for the most part is sew and embroider, starting to kind of expand my craft. If you guys have not seen my latest video about how to make a headband with a knitting machine, definitely feel free to check that one out because that one was a fun one to make. Also hoping to kind of make some DIY projects for like fall or Christmas themed. So definitely check that out once I post it. Right, there's one mirrored. And then I use my last scrap piece for the other mirrored part. I think I did it this way. Yeah, I feel like I did. Yes, that's right. Just have to cut out a few more pieces after this, and then we can get right to sewing. Very excited for Christmas. That's why I'm trying to post my stuff now while the getting is good because I heard that you should post your holiday themed items 3 months in advance. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do for Christmas at least. And all the Christmas fabric luckily was 25% off. So, and I got each for $9.99 a yard. So on sale, I got about, what is that, $2 off. So I was very happy with that. All right, let me go to my fabric. By the way, I did get 3 yards of this fabric. Highly doubt I'm going to use all of it, but I still got it anyways. Let us cut out the sleeves. Definitely need a new cutting table because this is like not really cutting it. No pun intended. It's cutting, but just space-wise, it's not the most ideal. So I'm going to cut this on the fold, try to optimize the fabric as much as I can. I think I mentioned that I'm doing a 2-year size as well because that's what my mannequin is, and I want it to all look nice and lovely and fit it well when I take my pictures, which hoping to do sometime today. Portugal, hello. Hi, Mary. So nice to meet you. I don't think I've seen you in my other lives, so welcome. Ordered my grandbaby Christmas gifts yesterday off of Etsy. Yeah, that's why I'm like wanting to get on it. Still starting to get Christmas, or not Christmas, Halloween orders, so that's good. It is your first time here. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. Probably sell this dress for thinking like 70, 75, just because there's like, it's very detailed and there's a lot of pieces to it. Let me rotate it so I can cut it better. All right. One sleeve is cut. By the way, I'm doing long sleeves. And if you check out my community tab, I actually linked the pattern. Thank you, Sonia. I know it may not fold it all the way. I just need a little bit of it folded. Yeah, so this pattern, you can also cut it out for short sleeves. So I kind of give my customers either option. Probably will charge more for long sleeves because obviously the longer the sleeves, the more fabric. Okay. Straighten out the bottom. Love these fabric weights. They work like a dream. I think they came in a 4-pack, but I got 2 packs, so I have 8 total. North Texas, cool. Yeah, I live in Western New York. So the leaves are turning, which they were actually turning end of August. So, but I was not prepared to see that. So I was kind of in denial about it, not gonna lie, but. Yeah, the weather's starting to turn. It was, I think, early 70s, high 60s, and now it's like back to 80 degrees. So it's kind of a bit of a roller coaster. I have to make markings on this. That is right. And I'll actually open it up and then make my markings. So there, flip it. And there. Love seeing all these new people in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me today. Hoping to try to keep you guys entertained. I know I can be quiet sometimes, but I just can be quiet in nature in general, so just transferring over some markings to the top of my sleeves. There we go. Fold you over. And then I'll fold you over here. Put you there, put you to the side. Okay. All right. Next, probably can do the straps. We might be able to get it out of this part. For Maryland, living in North Carolina. Cool. UK, loving all this international stuff going on here. I love it. Still shocks me that people from all over the world watch my videos. It's pretty amazing. Great, straps are cut out. Now we just have the front bodice to cut. Okay, cut 2 on the fold. Okay. So we'll have to fold it this way. One main and one lining. Let me cut all of my random bits here. Love this fabric. It's so cute. My Joann's has a humongous Christmas section, so I was quite overwhelmed. Okay. But in a good way, of course. I love all fabrics. I'm a big fan of quilting cotton, though. I think that's my favorite. Well, thank you for the comment, Mary. I appreciate it. Okay. Sometimes I get notifications on my watch about comments, and other times I don't, but just now I did. So this dress will be kind of tiny. I think the smallest you can do is 12 months. And then I think you can go all the way up to 14 years. So this would be a great dress to sell, possibly in your shop. Okay, there's one. Then I think I need to cut out one more, and then I think that's it. I believe it is. Okay. So overall, it didn't require too much fabric. Probably about like 1.5 yards, which is pretty great. I just want you guys to know I really appreciate every single one of your comments, all of your likes. I just really, it makes me so happy. And sometimes I feel discouraged, you know, and I was hoping I would have been hit 1,000 subs by now, but I just think I need to be more consistent posting videos, and then hopefully I'll kind of get there. But slowly but surely getting more towards 600. So that is very exciting. Hoping to reach the 1,000 by the end of the year. So tell your friends. Great. I think I got it all. And then the last part I would need to cut out is the elastic, which I'll cut out in my sewing room. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I actually did the wrong seam allowance last time. I did 3/4 of an inch, but it's actually 1/2 inch seam allowance. So my bad. Let me just fold up this fabric. Yeah, I mean, I posted my first video ever like October 16th, I want to say. So I'm almost at the 1 year mark. I think it's just because I haven't been posting as consistently. So, because some weeks I don't post at all, and other times I post a few things. But that's why I always also like doing these lives, so I can kind of like talk to you guys and kind of gauge more about what you want to see. But I have a lot of fun stuff planned for this channel, specifically like holiday themed, because I love, love, love the holidays. You should see how my apartment doors dressed up right now, as I have all these different things. Oh, thank you, Mary. You guys are so freaking nice. I just can't. I'm very lucky to have you all. Okay. So I'm going to move you all to my craft room. So if you get motion sickness, close your eyes because I'm done cutting my fabric. So I'm going to move you guys first. I do have to heat press some things, and then we can kind of get right to sewing. So let me get my pieces and everything that we need. All right, got my pattern, got my ruler and my scissors. I still have to clean in here. It feels like whenever I clean, it gets messy in 2 seconds. Throw this out and I'll get my pattern pieces. All right. Got everything. Turn my lights on so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to start by pressing some of my fabrics. Like, look how thick. These are all the instructions, so it's very detailed. We'll be making the tiered skirt with regular length. So I'll put you guys here. Yeah, I'm pretty positive I'm subscribed to you. So, yeah, it feels amazing to get that community tab, because like that's your first like reward really for getting all your subscribers. How many do you have, Stacy? Definitely feel free to post your channel as well. You know, I give you permission. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm also going to be planning on doing plastic snaps, but I actually don't. Let me see. I think I have white. See, I have white, I have gray. I think I have brown and pumpkin color. But I want to get like orange, or not orange, red and green. So I'm going to have to order some more. Oh, you are so close. 487. Yeah, you guys subscribe to Stacy's channel as well. I think we kind of both do the same thing. Did you show the dress you're making? My daughter thinks your iron is cool. Oh, thank you. I got it from Target. Let me get the dress. Yes. If I can remember where I put it. I think I brought it in here. I literally saw it not long ago. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Is it underneath my fabric? No. Maybe it's in my closet. Let me find it. I think it's in my closet. Oh, yes, I hung it up. That's right. Ugh. Can't really open this door here because my racoma is right there. So this is kind of the dress type that we'll be making. I'm not doing any embroidery on the front. It's just kind of this dress. So there is the front. It's a tiered dress, so it's got ruffles. So I'll kind of be going back and forth with my machine. Has plastic snaps on the back. It has a longer sleeves. So it is very cute. I'm very proud of this dress. I've had some people look at it as well. So let me put that back before I forget, because I forgot it was there in the first place. Okay. So let's iron our pieces. So I need the back bodice pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to apply a stabilizer to the inside part. I have a bunch of them pre-cut in here. I'm just going to pull them all out. First, I'll give them a little press. Get out all the wrinkles. And And then I'm going to grab my strips. They're 1-inch strips, SF101 interfacing, also known as Shape Flex. And you can get it from Joann's. I would use my heat press, but I just don't have the energy to turn it on, so I'm not going to. Well, not the energy, I just don't feel like it. Okay. Okay. Make sure the rough side is against the fabric. Hold it for a few seconds. Pretty positive I'm subs to all of you guys, so. Obviously, if you're like my channel, we probably have similar interests. All right. So I just kind of added stabilizer to the inside here because it'll kind of be an open back. So I want to make sure that that part is all stabilized because I'll be adding the snaps and I don't want the fabric to fray. Okay. Iron out both other pieces. So 2 are mirrored, 2 are not. And once I make my tutorial, I'll have a lot better angles because I usually record on my phone. Where did my little scissors go? Here they are. So I just like cut out however long the length is. And I just try to use the entire length of the strip. When in doubt, use stabilizer. That's all I've got to say about that. So, because the actual pattern they use like actual buttons, but snaps are easier for me. I have all the equipment. Just have to get the right colored snap. So I'll probably order that tonight. They're usually pretty quick about shipping. Okay. So there are those all ironed. Then now I got to add stabilizer to the straps, which are right here. Don't need to iron these because they're pretty straight. Okay. And you want the straps to be nice and sturdy as well. I'll just iron this one since it's already ready to roll. I don't think I have the best electricity in this room because the lights tend to flicker even if I have like this iron on. It's pretty weird. All right, so there's one strap prepped. Gonna do the other one, and then I think that's it for stabilizer. I think. I might be wrong. But when I do the tutorial, probably also include how you prep the fabrics as well, like what you need to add stabilizer for. So that'll be also included in the first video, just so the next one can be specifically how you sew. And surprisingly, I'll also be using embroidery thread as my sewing thread because I did that for my scarecrow one and it worked perfectly fine. Okay. I think that was it. Right, for stabilizer? Yep. All right, now we'll turn my iron off and we'll be ready, start getting ready to sew. Gotta change out my threads as well. All right. So I'll have you facing over here. Go. All right. Turn it on. Change out my thread, which I'll be using green probably, or maybe red for the details. Red would be kind of cool. But then if I mess up, people would be able to see it. So I'll probably do green. Have different colored greens. I think this is a little bit lighter. Oh no, it's the same kind. I got some Madeira thread from when I purchased my multi-needle, so I'll just use this green, that's fine. All right. So we're gonna use this green. Gonna take my black off because I almost always use my white. Hook on my green. Excuse me, stop moving. Okay. Getting my bobbin. Probably only fill up one bobbin because I don't think we need more than that. So oh wait, I need to go through here. Oop. Nope. Here and then there. All right, fill up this bobbin. Right. Thanks for joining, Robin. I appreciate it. Got some regulars and some newbies, so I'm very happy to have all of you here. Oh, geez. Tangled up with my white there. Looks like I might need to order some green soon. So we'll cut there, cut there. All right, got my full bobbin. For my orange one that I did, I actually didn't even finish an entire bobbin, so it should be fine with this one, especially since it's actually smaller than the other one that I did. Right, put the bobbin in. And I'm still no expert at this pattern, so that's why I'm going to be referring to my instructions just to make sure I don't miss anything. But the bodice, the front, the top was actually pretty easy to make. Just got to make sure you don't twist anything. All right. Change my thread. There you go. All right, now we're ready to sew. So let's get to it. Okay. I would describe to you what exactly I'm doing, but I'm going to make a video describing exactly what I'm doing. Hi, Naya. Is that how you spell it? Say your name is Naya? Or Nia? Well, welcome. Nia? Okay, gotcha. Well, welcome. Welcome one and all. Yeah, this green looks nice. Perfect. Trim my threads. Okay. Yeah, so this dress is definitely quite the beast to make. Luckily, so for this, you actually doesn't require a serger, but as long as you have a zigzag stitch, you should be fine. So my Juki here does not have a zigzag stitch, so I have to use my serger, which I think it looks more professional serger versus zigzag, but up to you. It's all up to you. Oh, you don't have a channel yet. You really should. Just jump right into it. I didn't think people would care about my channel, but obviously you're all here, so you all care, so you just never know. But yeah, embroidery thread works great, so that's kind of a tip because I can't really afford all these different colored sewing threads, so okay, next up. Beast. One strap. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Two straps. I am doing I think it's called like the Jasmine dress. Let me actually find the pattern and I'll include it in the description. Because fun fact, I'm actually going to be doing a sew along 3-part series on this exact pattern. So let me just scroll through my purchases. Oh God, that's so cute. Oh, I'm going to have to favorite that. I just saw something come up on my You May Likes and I like it a lot, so I had to favorite it. Okay. I also don't feel like I did enough for Halloween in general, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a Jasmine mini and dress PDFs pattern from Peony Patterns Party Limited. So let me post it in the description. Edit. Dress pattern. Wrong. All right, get rid of the purchases. Save. All right, it is now my description. Okay. So I'm going to put all my pieces that are finished for now to the side. Let me put my stabilizer back because I don't need those anymore. All right. Let me get my ruffle pieces. There you are. This is where I'm going to have to change to my ruffle foot. And even my ruffle foot doesn't make it ruffled enough, so I usually kind of have to ruffle it myself. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. Yeah, it is such a cute pattern. Really a lot of fun to make. All right. We changed to my gathering foot that I got from Ken's Sewing Center. I have the Juki TL 2010Q sewing machine, in case you're curious. So here in this hand with the ring on it, this one is the regular walking foot, and this is the gathering foot. So you can kind of see a little bit of a difference. It is from the side. So this one actually has this, the one with the screw in the back is actually the ruffled foot. So usually these first steps, you're just kind of prepping fabric. And I always have my trusty old screwdriver on hand. Make it tight. Okay. There we go. I usually kind of hold the fabric here and kind of make it bunched up. So you can see it's starting to ruffle up a bit. And I'll do 2 rows to make it ruffly. So 1 more row, about 1/8 of an inch away from the original row. So now you can see it's becoming ruffled. So here it is. You can see it's starting to be ruffly. Usually you kind of have to make it even more ruffly to kind of match the pieces, but this is one of the back pieces. So I'm going to do the other back one. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, planning on adding lots of tutorials here. You all know how I love my tutorials. So holding the fabric in the back usually makes it more ruffled. Oh, losing all these clips. There's the other back ruffle, so I'm going to place those 2 to the side so I don't get confused. And then we're going to do the same for the front, right? Yeah. And you all know how my tutorials are long in length, so that's why I'm making this 3 parts, because I know it's going to take a while to explain everything and show you guys what I'm doing. Of course, I just ate, but I'm starting to get hungry again. Can never win. Okay. And I always use a longer stitch length when I'm making my ruffles, because it'll make it more ruffly. Or gathering my stitches, or whatever it's called. All right, one row, and now one more row of ruffles, and I think we switch to the regular. Can't wait for Christmas. Well, I can wait. I would like to experience fall, but then I like Christmas time as well. It just warms your heart. So here are the ruffles for the front. So I'm going to put those all to the side with their corresponding pattern piece. Okay, we did all that. Did that. Okay, one of my front pieces. Get this one because it's not as folded up looking. So I'll use this one for my lining. Okay. I'm adding the front ruffle to the front. Now, as you can see, it's not as ruffled as it should be, so I'll probably just like fold it in so it kind of works. Oh, I didn't know you could do that with the serger. How do you do that? So here it is pinned. Change my my ruffle foot doesn't work perfect, but it gets the process started. Go back to my regular walking foot. Make sure I decrease my stitch length because right now it's at a 6, which is the longest one. Okay. So I'm just going to baste the ruffle in place. It's fine if it's not exactly perfect, but you at least want the sides to be properly lined up. Okay. Next page. Straps. Serge the piece and pull out the 2 straight stitches, and I just pull until I have the length. Oh, good to know. Thanks for the tip. Learning from you guys. You guys are learning from me. It works out. Okay, next is get the other front bodice. Lining. sew to attach. I know I have pinking shears somewhere, but I don't know where they are. Okay. So I'm attaching the lining top right now. So I know I have them somewhere. So I'm just going to trim down the seam allowance. Okay. Flying through these pages, so that's good. I love it when they include pictures. It just, one thing that's great about this, it includes pictures because otherwise I would be completely lost. Okay. Top stitch the top of the bodice using a 1/4 or 1/8 inch seam allowance. Oh yeah, that's the front. Okay. So I'll show you what this looks like when I'm done. Okay. Longer stitch length, I'm just top stitching. Cute. So cute. So here's what we got so far. We got the front ruffles here. They're looking great. There are some stitches, the basting stitches that I'm going to have to take out because they're kind of showing. Oh, wait, was I supposed to? Oh, let me take those out because I was actually supposed to top stitch the lining as well. Get my seam ripper here. Take out every other one. Luckily, this shouldn't be too bad because I used a longer stitch length. Okay, it's coming out. Yeah, this is going to be really cute. Definitely need to order my buttons tonight. Probably after this live, I'll do it. At the least on Sunday, I will post my first video of the sew along. I'm just taking out every other stitch. Okay. Sometimes you just make mistakes, you gotta fix them. Nope. Nothing wrong with that. And then just get rid of your thread as you go. Pull out the top thread, which it's a shame because it was a nice top stitch. Okay, so fold both under, then you top stitch. Oh, it's so cute already. So here's what we got. There is the front, and these are the straps that are going to go on the side. So you can kind of start it to see coming together. We attach the lining as well, so it's getting there for sure. Now I just need to remove some stitches, some of the basting stitches, because they actually are showing and don't want to see that. So, because now that everything is stitched into place, we don't need those stitches any longer. Okay. Trim this one. Okay, there's some on this end. But yes, even if you are perfect, you will most likely still need your good old seam ripper. And this is also where you can have a lot of fun too, is choosing a different colored fabric for the ruffles to kind of make it a cute contrast. Right, there's some in the back I need to get rid of too, because I don't need to see any of this. Trim. Perfect. All right. So here we go. There's the front. Thank you, Sonia. All right, now we need to do the ruffles for the back. Okay, so right side up. 1, 2. Okay, I need to get my ruler. Make markings. Which these will be hidden once I sew the ruffles. You won't even see this. Okay. I'm gonna start pinning my back ruffles. Trim any loose threads you see, because you don't want to be dealing with that with your seam allowance. Pin one area. Yeah, this one will have to do some serious folding because you can kind of see how floppy that is. So I'm going to have to do some folding over to kind of get it all to fit. Maybe I'll fold it over here. So there we go. There is one. Probably pin the other one as well, just to get that all squared away. There's that marking that I made. Trim any loose threads. Have my clips over here. But yes, this dress is definitely very detailed. Love the ruffles though. I was very proud of myself when I made this for the first time. I felt like an artist. I mean, I know I am one anyways, but like it felt like a professional. Like a boutique. Like really, I'm a boutique. If you guys are just joining, I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It would just make me feel good knowing that you guys support my channel. Okay, baste that. right, one is basted, baste the other one. All right, that one is basted. All right, now this gets kind of confusing, so I want it to be, okay, so here's, well, the front is here. And I want it to be like this. So I'm going to have to flip that here. Make it like that. And then when it flips over, it'll be right. Okay. Now I'm connecting the back line, the back part to the front. So I'm basting the strap. Again, purpose of basting stitches is they just kind of hold your work in place. So here's one front that is basted, and I'm going to do the same for the other one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Thought I was wrong for a second, but I'm good. Right. Baste this. Woo. All right. I think I pinned the lining. Yep. So I'm going to pin my, or clip, or I guess clip my lining pieces together. Then I do that part. Yeah. Right, decrease stitch length. Go to the seam allowance, and I'm going to stitch this all into place. Right. Pick up pivot. Actually flying through this. No problem, Minerva. We are just sewing away here. All right, let me add the other one. Working on some Christmas dresses, so fun stuff. Yeah, so then this one will be like this. Yep. I'm just prepping a top bodice for my Christmas stuff because I need to get on it. I think this would be a really great seller. So I'm very excited to see how it turns out. Yeah. Okay. Getting through our pieces here slowly but surely. Again, shorter stitch length because we're stitching them all together. What's that? Pick it up. Keep my strap straight. Yeah, that's fine. And stitch it into place. Okay, perfect. I'm going to trim my seam allowance. I use these scissors. These are my fabric scissors. Probably need to get new ones though. These are kind of dull. Trimming the bulk from my ruffles as well. So here, as you can see, I trimmed it down and I also trimmed the corner as well. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Sonia, you're saying a lot of howdies today. I guess you're in a howdy mood. Okay. I have a little trash can I'm throwing my scraps in. All right, turning it all out, pressing out the corner. Oh yeah, that's fine. No, that's... Oh shoot, I forgot to do a part, I think. Yep. But you know what? I'll just use this for a sample, so it's fine. It's fine. Just a shame. Okay. Yeah, because as you can see here, there's a raw edge. There should not be a raw edge. I was actually supposed to, before I even did the ruffles, I was supposed to kind of sew here to here and then back and then kind of poke out this corner so that raw edge would be hidden, but it's okay. I'll just be using it as a sample anyway, so I get it sucks, but it's fine, I guess. Kind of a waste, but what can you do? I don't want it to look unprofessional when I send it out, so I'm okay with taking the L on this one. Okay. I'm going to top stitch all of that. You're probably in a good mood because it's Friday, am I right? Yes, it does need a placket for the skirt, yes. Good. All right, do the same for the other side. Which I actually had to watch a YouTube video because the placket confused the crap out of me, so. Because I'm like, what the heck's a placket? I've never done anything so fancy before, so I did not know what I was doing. Okay, so kind of finger pressing everything as I go. Oop. And doing the top stitch on the other side. Picking up, moving along. Looks like there's some basting stitches that I will have to remove, but that is okay. seam ripper. Yeah, there's some on the front. Because you don't want to see that anymore, so got to get rid of it. Luckily, it's pretty easy to get rid of these. So this is why I decided to go with the green thread instead of the red, just because if I made any mistakes, I didn't want people to be able to see them. So that's that. Okay, let me trim these threads. Okay, those are all taken out. Trim you. Right, so this side's good. Only a little bit on this side, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Doing pretty good for doing it for an hour so far. Very happy. I think now that I've made my first one, it's kind of easier compared to whenever I make a project for the first time, I almost always take like way longer than usual than if I kind of knew what I was doing. All right, the front looks perfect. Okay. All right, now we're going to start attaching things. So this is what I was confused on last time as well. Front bodice main. This is the front bodice main. Get these untwisted. So the mains go with the mains. So to attach. So now I'm going to start attaching the front to the back. So I'm attaching the back main to the front main. Always turn it out just to make sure you're doing it right. Nothing's twisted, which it is not. Do a shorter stitch length. Stick to the seam allowance. And then this is when I'm going to kind of go back and forth between my serger and my sewing machine. Which actually, I don't think I need to serge these parts actually. Nope. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do the same for the other side. Laying it down correctly, putting the main pieces together. Once I have all these attached, I'll show you guys what we're working with so far. Probably should have ordered the buttons last night, but because I kind of want to upload this tonight, but if I don't have my buttons, then what can I do? Hopefully, maybe if I order tonight, maybe they'll get here on Monday. Probably not. Maybe like Tuesday or Thursday. Okay. Like I said, as you do these more consistently, you'll kind of understand how everything works. But when in doubt, pin it, turn it inside out, making sure that it's not twisted in any way. Which this is actually looking perfect. So now I'm attaching the lining pieces together, and I'm not serging the sides because they will actually be hidden in the project. I'm actually quicker at this than I thought I would be. All right, so here is what we're working with. Here is the front. Here is the back all aligned. The arms will go through in here. So we're just kind of starting to get it all together really. So, and the ends on the sides here are raw edges, and then these are like in here, they're the finished edges. So that's where the fabric is folded over. So here's what we're working with so far. And let me attach the last lining piece. Again, making sure nothing is twisted. Always double check yourself. That's really my biggest advice. And that looks perfect. Then sew up my last side. All right. So again, here is the front. There's the front lining, and here are to the sides are the backs. Again, this was supposed to not be a raw edge, so this is why I'm not going to be selling this dress, but or no, this one is not supposed to be a raw edge. It's actually supposed to be folded in, but so probably if I like want to sell at like a boutique, I'll probably bring this sample and just kind of explain that I messed this one up, which is why I'm not selling this particular dress, but just to kind of show them, you know, what samples that I have. So I'll probably keep these for samples anyways. I know that Danny from Sweet Thread Gifts, she keeps all of her samples, and then she kind of goes to the different like boutiques, or she actually goes to dance studios. Interestingly enough, somebody that looks like, so somebody favorited one of my outfits, particularly my scarecrow outfit, and I noticed that their items that they were favoriting were like related to pageants, so that could be something that you can maybe get involved with. So that would be kind of fun to kind of get involved with that. But I would love to really sell my stuff, you know, in really cute shops. I could even sell it here in Rochester, or I could sell it in, you know, Syracuse where my parents are. You know, there's a lot of different options. All right, so continuing. We're on page 27, so we're getting through it. Turn bodice the right way out, set aside. So I'll kind of pin it so you guys can kind of see what we're working with. But at this point, I will not be adding my snaps. So here's the front. Very cute. Here's the back. It's actually going to have an open back, but for the sake of the floppiness, well, it's not going to have an open back. It's going to have a back with plastic snaps here, but for the sake of everything, and plus I don't have the appropriate snaps right now, I'm just going to kind of keep that pin. So here's this, and now I think we're going to start getting ready to prep our arms. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, short sleeve. So like I said, you can do the short sleeve option. I am doing the long sleeve option. So I'm just gonna constructing the long sleeve. So this is where I will need my heat press, my trusty old iron here. Keep my instructions there. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have, let me show you the other fabrics that I actually got too. So these ones are also some fun ones. I'm only going to be offering 3 types of these dresses in my shop just because I don't know how crazy this would be, selling wise and whatnot. So I got this fabric from Joann's. It's like a buffalo red plaid fabric. It was in their holiday section. It's actually darker in person than it looks here, but I thought this would be really cute for even year round, like just winter in general, maybe spring, it can kind of be whatever. So that's why I'm going to be offering the short sleeve option. So this is one. And then this one's a really fun fabric. This is like my stripe fabric. So it has some peppermints, and then it has the holly and stuff like that. Where is it? The holly's right there. It has lots of different stripes. So I thought this one would be a really cute one to sell. So these are going to be the only 3 fabrics that I'm going to be using to make these dresses. So working on numero uno right now. So put you right there. All right, so I'm going to start ironing my sleeves to prep them because I will actually be using elastic at the bottom cuff of the sleeves. So I'm going to prep the casing right now. Get everything out of the way. So I'm just going to do the same thing for both sleeves. Kind of pick it up, move it as I go. And then I think it's 1/2 inch. Yep. Create our memory crease, because this is where I am making the casing for the elastic. And this will be important for our future steps. So here's one prepped. Do the other one. Oh no, that's the main. There we go. Got all these pieces all over the place. Do the first fold. Don't worry, I'm keeping my fingers out of the way. This is why I like this iron better than my mini heat press, because it can obviously cover more. What's your starting price for these? I love sewing with woven fabric, but they take longer. I'm probably going to price these for around $70, maybe more, depending. Because right now I'm selling or at least on my Etsy, I have the scarecrow costume for sale for $65, but I just feel like that's not enough, especially since it incorporates embroidery as well. So I would say probably around $75 is what I'm going to price them for. I feel like it's pretty reasonable though. I mean, it's really great quality. Like, it takes a long time to make these. And they turn out really cute as well. So I think it's well worth it. All right, put the iron away. But this dress is definitely one of my favorites. I think it's adorable. Okay. Let me know if you think it's too much. I don't know. I've never made anything like this, well, not difficult, but this complicated. So I'm actually going to put my pattern pieces away because I'm pretty much done with all of them. So I'm just going to put them over here. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, people spend a lot of money on tutu outfits as well. Like, people charge $30 a shirt. I only charge $30 for an embroidered shirt for my long sleeves, and I charge 26 for my short sleeves. And then if they incorporate longer time, that's probably why I'll change my price for because if I list it too low, then people will be like, well, why is it that low? Is it not great quality? So, and I'm getting sales coming in, so I don't know. Um, and then I have my Halloween birthday outfits. I sold one yesterday and somebody paid $68. So people are willing to spend the money. Um, and it was this one. I'll show you. So I showed you guys in my last slide, but this is kind of what they got. They got this with the skirt and the bow in the front, and then they got a numbered birthday shirt that the number is in this purple fabric, and then it has like a spider web design over the number, not really hiding it, but kind of like as an accent, and then it has their name underneath. So people are willing to spend money, believe it or not. Kind of blows my mind. But I love this. This is like my most favorite thing that I've made in a long time. But I just love everything I make. I don't know, some more than others, but I'm very pleased with my skills that are growing. Can't wait to show you guys all that I'm learning as well. So yeah, lots of changes going on. All right. Now I gotta go. Thank you, Nia. Or not Nia, right? Nia, yes. Questioning myself. I always like to make sure I'm saying people's names correctly. Okay. All right. Now back to my gathering stitches. So in the beginning, I made these certain markings on my fabric, and this is where they will come in handy. So 1/4 of an inch from the edge, from the first line to the next one. Longer stitch length, probably going to go to about 6. Where's it? There it is. There. So you can kind of see the ruffles are starting. And then 3/8 inch. Because the top shoulder will be ruffled, so you can see it's starting to get ruffled. So I'll have to do the same for the other sleeve. And I'll let you know as well when I film the cutting out the pattern pieces, what markings you want and what ones don't really matter. So making sure there. Now I think we'll start attaching the side seams. Yes. And then after this is when we will start to use the serger. So I'm just clipping the sleeve seam. Have a bunch of my clips right here. Okay. This is a stitch that we want to actually stitch down. It's not basting, so it's a shorter length. Oh, shoot. That doesn't matter. Change your presser foot first. That shirt is nice. Roughly how long the skirt is nice. Yes, thank you. So usually now that I make those skirts all the time, it usually takes me about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes to make. So it's not bad. My first one that I ever took me like 4 hours almost, just because I didn't know what I was doing. But I do have a tutorial on how you make that skirt as well. All I did differently for that one is I added different colored fabric for it, and I added a bow in the front, which I actually secured with some plastic snaps. So it's a removable bow. And I'm charging $38 for those. Which I know seems like a lot, but it requires a good amount of fabric. And I think it's well worth it. I think it's so cute. All right, there's one side seam closed up. We'll do the other one. And in that video that Sonia posted, it also includes a link to the pattern that I found, but I think it's from Five Berries on Etsy. Pretty much I think really all of my sewing patterns that I've gotten were from Etsy. So that's where I recommend that you check it out, because obviously it's a crafting website. So if you want to get crafts, that's where you go. All right, sewing up this other seam, 1/2 inch seam allowance. I do too. It makes me feel good. I love buying fabric from other businesses, patterns, sewing patterns, embroidery patterns, just all of it really. Stickers. My poly mailers, which let me show you, have 2 different kinds for fall. Love, 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 love them. So here are the ones that I'm using now. These are from Graceful Mailers. I have an affiliate link below. They actually even sent me like a freebie little one just because I bought like, let's see, I think they're coming 25 packs and I got 2. So I think I got about 100 poly mailers. So these are the ones that I'm using now. And then when October comes, I'm going to be using these. I think these are so cute. I just love the boho look. I love like all the little details of the pumpkins and the stars and the moons. I just think it's very cute, and it's like kind of gender neutral as well. I don't feel like it's more boyish or girlish. So that was kind of important to me, because although I mostly sell girl stuff, I do get occasional sales for boys. So affiliate link for both of these are down below. I think that they might have them still. But I got these actually in beginning of August. So I've had these for a while. So when I got the pre-order, I had plenty of time. I know she's also planning on having some Christmas ones, which I am for sure going to check out. Okay. Let me search the raw edges. It'll be loud for 1 second. All right, one is done. Got to do the other one now. right. So there is the edge that we just sewed, and then I just serged it as well. Oh, hi there. How are you? Yeah, welcome. I am sewing a dress. Let me show you what I'm sewing. Hung it up, that's right. Keep forgetting it's in my closet. So this is what I am working on right now. So I'm working on my Christmas dresses. I'm not doing any embroidery for this one, but this is kind of the pattern that we're working with. I'm planning on having 3 Christmas dresses. So it is a tiered ruffle dress with long sleeves. There's also a short sleeve option as well. Right now I'm working on the sleeves, and they have elastic cuffs. Then in the back, I have kind of like an open back with some plastic snaps. So that's kind of what we're working with. Very cute. Has some little ruffles in the front and the back, you can see. So hoping to do well with this, that's for sure. And if you guys are just joining, I'm planning on making a sew along video series. So it's going to be a 3-part series for this exact same type of dress and pattern. Link to the pattern is down below. Oh, hi, everybody. Look at all the new people coming in. Thanks for joining me today. So like I was saying, I'm planning on filming the first part of the sew along either today or tomorrow. And then probably Sunday I'll post the first part of the sew along. But first part will be cutting out the fabric. Second part will be working on the top of the dress. So this is kind of what we have so far right now. I'm going to add the sleeves. So the second part will be the, oh, I'm all out of breath. The second part will be working on the top of the dress. And then after it'll be kind of like the skirt portion and putting it all together. So that's the plan. So right now I'm working on the sleeves. I'm working on a 2-year size as well. Okay. Edge stitch the folded edge of the sleeve to create a channel for the wrist elastic. So now I'm just going to kind of fold it in to where I made those creases. And then I'm going to sew that channel down, leaving an opening. But Aqua Bloom, I'm also actually subscribed to your channel, so appreciate you stopping by. I don't know if, have you posted anything in a while? I feel like you haven't. That's okay. I'm kind of all over the place too. Life just gets busy sometimes. So I'm just kind of folding down the channel here. Still have to cut out my elastic too, but I will get to that shortly. So here's the channel. I just sewed it all down. There's a little opening in here. That's where I will thread my elastic through. So let me do the same for the other sleeve, and then we can start cutting out the elastic. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're sick, but glad you're busy. Yeah, I work in field of higher education, and unfortunately, some students are having COVID, and it's just a whole mess. So it's not fun being sick, that's for sure. Especially because I believe you have kids too. So I don't have kids, but I know you have kids. So whether you get sick and they get sick, it just not a fun party, that's for sure. Where do you live? Oh, California. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, I don't have fire risk where I live. I live in Western New York, so I don't have to deal with any of that. So, okay. So now wrist elastic length guide. It's cut to 2. Get my elastic. Cut out the right size. Okay. No problem, Cindy. I'm glad you can join. Got a bigger crowd today, so that's exciting. Some new faces, returning faces. I love it all. I am making a Christmas dress if you guys are just joining. Right now I'm working on the sleeves, and this is what we've made so far. So this is the front of, here's the front. There's some ruffles in the front as well. There's the back. It's going to have plastic snaps on the sides here. So it's essentially like an open back, but the snaps will be there to kind of hold it in place. And then, of course, right in here where the sleeves are going to go. So I'm just working on prepping my sleeves, which I'm actually, I need to trim this down a little bit. It's a bit too thick. Right now, I am going to be threading my elastic through the casing of the sleeves. Okay. Or the cuff of the sleeves. So I'm just kind of trimming my elastic down. I think I trimmed this one a little bit too much, but that's okay. So I get my safety pin. Hi, Rebecca. Ooh, 24 people. Look at us go. Going and growing. Very excited to have you all with me today. I'm actually going to put another pin on the end so it doesn't go into the casing because it would do that. Okay. I'm just trying to be careful here, making sure the elastic does not fall out. Are you guys working on anything fun today? Are you guys also working on your Christmas stuff? Maybe you already have it up. Maybe I'm just behind. I don't know. Okay. So these are pulled through. Okay. Very good. I'm just going to sew the elastic together. Kind of hard when, oh, let me pull it tighter. There we go. So I'm just going to sew the elastic together. It's quite slippery, so hopefully it'll cooperate for me. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. Pull the elastic through. Kind of make it even. So here is the cuff. I'm going to pull it tight and close that casing or that open casing, which might be kind of hard because it's a small surface area. So increasing stitch to 4, back stitching. There we go. Trim my threads. That's smart. Sometimes you just need that mental break from it, especially if you put a lot of work and effort into it and you don't get any sales. It's definitely very discouraging. So here is the cuff for the sleeve. This is kind of how it will lay, I guess. Now I need to fold over some parts of the sleeve and fold things down. So there's one. And I'll explain this all when I do my sew along because you guys are probably not knowing what I'm talking about. But I just want to be done with the cuffs at least. Or not the cuffs. I guess the cuffs, right? I don't feel like a professional, so I don't know the terms. Oh, shorter stitch length. Okay. Wow, Cindy, that sounds like a lot of work. Hopefully you're taking a nice little break. Sounds like you definitely deserve it. I needed a break. Need a break every once in a while. I just kind of like listen to my body and just go with the flow. Yeah, sometimes you just need a break from things and you just kind of got to do what's best for you and your health and everything. Once I finish this last stitch, I might actually go and get my phone because I think I left it in the other room. So there is that sleeve all prepped. You can kind of see that it's like hidden almost like the elastic in here, and that's what you want. That's kind of the vibe that we're going for here. So that one's all done. Let me get my phone and then we'll continue. Oh, I hit 570 subs. Thank you guys. That's exciting. All right, let me check my work email real quick. Somebody left me a voicemail. Okay. Let me flag certain things. Okay. Nothing urgent, so that's good. Probably after this, I'll listen to that voicemail and hoping nothing has blown up in my face. But all right, so that one's done. Let me get this next elastic through. Figured I would start early, mainly because I have 13 brothers that are going to be here for Christmas plus wives. Yeah, that's a lot of people. I really want to sell Christmas stockings and Christmas tree skirts with names. Like I want to do mini ones for like mini Christmas trees and then like big ones for the big trees. I just think that would be a lot of fun and hopefully be something quick and easy to make. Uh, oh, the knitting machine. Yes. So, depending on how many pegs you get, the one that I got is a 40 peg one. So I believe you can make like knit baby hats and then also adult headbands. I think there's other things that you can make for it as well. If you get a bigger size, then you can make like adult hats and things like that. Um, but yeah, mainly beanie and headbands. I know Rebecca, you tagged me in on a video on TikTok that you showed all the really cool things you were making. It was just really cool, like the loveys and whatnot. Rebecca made a video, I think it was like a duck or something that you made. Um, and it was so cool because she incorporated the knitting machine and then her crochet skills into it. Yeah, I have one sister. I couldn't imagine having 13 siblings. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm done or almost done with my Christmas or Halloween stuff. I have the samples that I made the other day, I have not uploaded yet. Just because I always try to make sure that whenever I upload items to my Etsy, I upload them to my website as well. So I think all of my like Halloween themed ones with that skirt, they are all where the elastic go? Oh, I lost my other elastic. Or no, I think I'm okay. Wait, what the heck is going on? Okay. There you are. Come on back out. You're not allowed in there. Come out. Get out. Just get out. My gosh. Get out. Yeah, I wonder if your brothers were extra protective of you growing up or not. Right now, this one is going inside, so you stay out. You're not okay. I'm doing that again. I don't trust you. Okay. Gonna do it all again because the end elastic went through and it was not supposed to. So I'm just going to thread it through the casing once again. I have one sister, fun fact. But I'm really hoping that my Christmas stuff does really well this year, especially these like complex dresses that I'm making. I really hope that people like and appreciate them as much as I do. Okay, that worked out better. So now pull you both through. Take off the pins. And I think that's all the elastic that I actually use for this project. Got an order for my granddaughter's school. All the teachers ordered Halloween hoodies. Yes, very overprotective. Sometimes it was very I bet. You just wanted to do your thing and they're like, "Nope." Are the dresses rights RTS? What does that mean? Is that like right sides together? Because right now they are right sides together. Okay. Stop it. Ugh. Very slippery elastic here. Ready to ship or made to order. I do the made to order. So my processing time is 1 to 2 weeks. I only got enough fabric to make these samples, but I always make sure that at least on Joann's online that they have this fabric available. So if I need to ship it or if it's not available in the store. But yeah, it would take me, it would be too much effort for me to, oh, I was supposed to use this elastic, but it's fine. There, so that's all tight there. But yeah, all my stuff is made to order just because I actually work full time. So that would be kind of a lot of work for me to do. But everybody's different, you know. And this dress, people can order from 12 months all the way, well, 1 year to 14 years. So a wide variety of sizes. So, but my customers usually don't have an issue with that. I do usually try to have some stuff ready to ship if it's like a scarf or something super basic that like anybody can wear. But for my kids stuff, it's usually made to order. Granddaughters, great advertising. Yeah, I don't really know any kids. I mean, I'm 27, but I don't have kids. You know, my friends don't have kids right now, so I don't really know any children. And then I have cousins, but they're all grown up. They're at least teenagers. One just graduated college, or not graduated college, he graduated from high school. So, yeah, fears of fabric might be out of stock if it's popular print from Joann's and Hobby Lobby. Do you have a small yardage on hand? Yeah, I usually do. But I know that for at least for their Christmas fabrics, I'm pretty sure that Joann's usually restocks consistently. I know that for Hobby Lobby, at least for their like year-round apparel, it usually takes like a week or so to get a particular pattern in stock. So let's say if you purchase a whole yard of or the rest of the bolt of fabric, then usually the next week they have it in stock, except the holiday prints. Usually that's kind of um like a one and done thing, which is annoying. So that's why at least I usually don't buy the holiday prints from Hobby Lobby because they usually don't have it online and usually, once it sells out, it's sold out. So it's kind of annoying. That's why I usually only buy from Joann's. And then I have a Joann's business account too. So I get discounts from fabrics if I do buy online versus in store. But I have a Joann's that's about 8 to 10 minutes away from where I live. Maybe not even that long, maybe like 5 to 8 minutes. So I usually, if I need to get something, I go there on my way to work. But for my one order that I don't have enough fabric for it. So probably tomorrow I'll probably head over to Joann's and pick up the fabric. But everybody's different, you know, everybody's comfortable doing certain things and whatnot. Or some people may be comfortable, others may be uncomfortable. You just got to do what's best for you, in my opinion. Everybody has a different way of doing things. Everybody feels different. But I used to buy bolts of fabric and it just cost too much. You know, I was just spending way too much money. And then if the stuff doesn't sell, yeah, it is very frustrating. Even if the holiday is like way off, they like won't restock it. I'm like, come on, you know. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it's one thing if it's like the week before Thanksgiving and they sell out of their Thanksgiving fabric, but I feel like if it's a month out, then they should restock it. So that's why I don't usually buy from Hobby Lobby that much. Except their rainbow dot fabric I like to buy, and they're usually good about having that in stock. almost done with this, and then we can move along. Oh, I need to trim that. There you are. Trim you. All right, there's our other sleeve all prepped. Now we can start putting the sleeves together, I believe. Yes, I did this, I did that, did that. Attaching the sleeves. Turn the sleeve right side out. This always confuses me, so I have to always be extra careful. Okay. So right sides together. So if I go like this, then pull it out, it would be wrong side out. Or if I go like, no. Yeah, this part always confuses me, so I usually have to like think for a second. So this is the right side. So let me go like this. This is usually the side seam. Okay, I'm just going to pin it and see what works. Okay. Matching the bottom seams. Going along with the curves, making sure I am grabbing the lining fabric as well. Going along the curves, clipping as I go. So then if well, that's wrong. Oh no, that's right. Because then if I pull it out, then it's okay. I got it. Usually I have to talk myself through this step just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay, so top is at the top, bottom seam is lined up. I think I'm ready. But that doesn't seem right. Because then you'd be able to see that. Okay. Yeah, so it would definitely have to be, okay. I'm working my way through this. So this definitely has to be this way. And then like this. Yes, okay. Well, don't mind me just confusing myself. I'm just going to clip things and see if they work out. This is why I always clip, double check. If it looks good, move on. If it doesn't, figure out what I'm doing wrong. But I think this is right, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it feels like it should be right. Get my clips. Okay, so then they're supposed to be like this. Okay. I see. Okay, there we go. So raw edge to raw edge. That's how you want it. And add clips. There's some over here. Okay. Then if I turn it out that way, then it will be right. Perfect. Side seam is there. All right, I got it. So shorter stitch length. Half-inch seam allowance. Yep, okay. So now attaching the first arm. Ooh. Come on. Does not want to cooperate with me right now, but that's fine. It's up to my machine. So just work around in a circle. Keeping everything got all out of the way. Coming around. Before I serge this raw edge, I'm going to double check. Yes. Perfect. Looks great. And I don't see any stitches coming out. So I'm going to serge this raw edge real quick and then I'll show you what we did. You can see me. Doesn't like these ruffles. Kind of a thick area. You're fine. So here's the first arm all sewn on. So that is kind of how it's looking so far. So here's the one arm. We'll kind of add the other arm now. And that's kind of how you do the top bodice. So this is what we're looking like. It was confusing trying to figure out how you put it together. Okay. Yeah, it's actually said to do it right side out. Well, now how did I do this? Well, I did it like... All right, let's get confused one more time, people. So I kind of had it like this. Okay. Maybe I can figure this out again. Let's see. Yeah, I think I got it now. So I'll show you what I'm doing here in a sec. So if you're confused like I was. Yeah, okay. So this is the inside. So if you flip it out, it's going to look like this. So what I did is, here, I'll take these clips out. So here's the back. Here is the front. What I did is I put it through the armhole, and then I matched up this serged edge here with the side edge here. And then the ruffled shoulders are supposed to be at the top. So here's the raw edge of my straps, and that should line up with the raw edge of my sleeve. And then you just kind of flip this out, and that's how it's going to look. So let me just sew this up really quick. It was very confusing for a second for me too, so no worries. Even a pro like me gets confused sometimes. We are almost done with our top. 2 hours, not bad at all. That's why I'm going to be charging a pretty penny for these, that's for sure. Takes a lot of time, a lot of fabric. Got to get my red snaps too, so I can upload this to my Etsy as soon as possible. I need to order white ones as well. I'm running low on my white. Which, by the way, I get my plastic snaps from I Love Big Buttons on Etsy. So now I'm just going to serge this raw edge. I'm going to send a quick text message and I'll be right with you guys. Okay. So let me close up these parts again because they're kind of floppy and annoying. So here's the front. So there's the front. There are the sleeves that we've added. The sleeves are all good to go. And here's the back, which again, we'll be adding plastic snaps. So that is the front. I think that was it, maybe. Oh yeah, and then you can add buttons to it if you want to. Yeah, next is the skirt placket. So this is all good to go for now. All right, let me get here's my placket piece, which this confused me last time, so I had to watch a YouTube video. Okay. Wow, 66 views today. That's awesome. All right, so then text messages. Sorry, you guys, I just have to. How do you tell someone you don't want to go someplace, but without telling them that you don't want to go someplace? Because my friend wants to go to like a wine bar, but I'm just really not in the mood, and wine makes me sleepy. And if I'm driving and I don't want to take an Uber and deal with all that, and ugh, I don't know. Any advice, tips, let me know. Okay. So this is the top. So now I'm going to start working on my placket. Approximately 3 inches long. I don't know. I'm just tired, so I don't really feel like being a social butterfly. There it is. 3 inches. That's 2 inches. I need 3 inches. There you are. Cute. Placket piece. You get the middle. All right, now if I can remember how to do this, that would be great. I feel like it should be like that. I'm hungry. Diagonal slits will allow the skirt to open out on a straight line. Right side of the placket piece to the wrong side of the opening. Just created. There's there. Working on my placket piece. Oh wait, no, this way. So wrong side to wrong side, or right side to wrong side. This part always confuses me. Let me double check here. I think that's right. Let me pin it, at least clip it and see. Yeah, honestly, that's the truth. I've been a bad girl lately spending my money. Plus, I'm kind of tired from work this week and I just want to like relax. Excuse me. So then I think it's like this. So, right. Okay. Okay. I got it. I think I have pretty positive I have it right. Quarter-inch seam allowance. Okay, now I need my heat press again. I serged those edges, I think. We're starting to get through it, you guys. We're starting to get through it. Should I just say I'm tired? Well, that's the thing is like, I'm not the best person to hang out with on a Friday night because like, I need to like, my mom and I are the same. So if we ever have like a social event or something that we have to be our best at, I need to take a nap beforehand. Now, could I have done that today? No. And plus I was having to work, so that wasn't really a possibility. So Saturday, Sunday, sure, let's get together. Friday, I'm like a boring 27-year-old. Like, I'm sorry. Okay. So let me press my placket. I did that. So I had a lot of meetings this week. Today was the only day that I've been able to like breathe. Oh, sorry, you can't even see me. There I am. So I'm just kind of folding everything. Fold the top of the placket 3/4. Press wrong sides together. 3/4. And I think it's another 3/4. Yep. There we go. Unplug you. Okay. Edge stitch into place. Trim excess. Yeah, it was one of those things that it sounded like a great idea like a few days ago, and then I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I'm the type of person, I like to chill. I don't like going to bars. I don't really drink. Like, I'll maybe have some wine, but like, I'm a lightweight, so like, I don't want to feel pressure to drink. And I just feel out of my element. I don't like going to bars. I don't like, that's just not my scene. Even in college, I was just pretty uncomfortable. So, um, I don't know. Supposedly, it's not like a bar; it's more like a wine place. but not like a winery, if you get my drift. So I don't know. Like I could have one glass and be tipsy, you know what I mean? And I don't want to be driving in that. I don't really want to take an Uber. Just it just sounds more stressful more than enjoyable. Like I said, just not my scene. Okay. So, ooh, we're on page 49. Oh, I see. Okay, so that kind of has to be hidden then. Based 1/4 of an inch allowance. Oh, why did I go back? Okay. So the placket actually should be hidden. Last time it was not. So the here's the placket, and this is what it's supposed to kind of be, like a hidden seam, I guess. All right, constructing the skirt. Place the back skirt to top tier pieces. Need to make sure I have it facing the right way, which that looks good. That piece is longer than what this one is. Smaller stitch length. Okay. So now we're going to start getting into the tiered look. I'll do both sides. Why not? Then I'll serge both sides. Again, one is longer than the other, which is annoying, but it's fine. Serge. Sorry, I'm not super talkative right now. All right. So let me start with the bottom, making sure it's facing the right way. The bottom is going to be 4 of these long pieces. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of this too. Well, if you do have questions, I'll probably be answering most of them in my solo mom. All right, serge this edge. Next piece. Yeah, that's fine. So I have it facing this way, making sure the bulbs are going in the same direction here. Yep. Trim. Serge that raw edge. Trim. Okay, last one. So we got a big long thing here, and that's exactly what we want. All right, and then we'll sew this loop or sew this all together. So one end to the next. Try not to run over my chair. Which I know seems like a lot of fabric, but we're going to be making these ruffly, so that's that. 4 corners. So realize I have the green bulbs facing down on this when they should be facing up. But whatever. It's fine. Hopefully people don't pay attention to the details. So by direction, you gotta always keep an eye on. Don't know how much longer I'm gonna go live for. I'm feeling kind of tired, so 2.5 hours is pretty good live. So okay, I'm getting hungry too. All right, so we need to hem it. Actually, I have this one facing the right way. Whatever. So let me just make sure I have it. Yeah, because they're all kind of all over the place, so I don't think it really matters that much. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to serge the bottom edge all around. And I'll come back to the sewing machine. So a little bit more to serge. Sorry if it's loud. There we go. I like to serge the bottom edge just to kind of get rid of any extra like frilly bits really. So okay. I'm gonna prep the bottom for the hem. Kind of make my way around. Yes, these are 4 strips for the tiered look. I'm just going to keep going around and pinning as I go, or clipping at least. That's the right term. I don't really use pins unless I'm pinning something like in the middle here, then I'll use pins. But if it's on the edge, I'll just use my magic clips. And then kind of just keep going around. Oh, why am I doing this? Or no, I can, oh, no, I'll keep doing it this way. Never mind. Ooh, I'm starting to get hungry. If you guys want, if I don't finish it on the live, I could always post a picture in my community tab. I think that would be cool so you guys can kind of see the finished product. But again, gotta wait for my buttons. It's the only thing. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that. I mean, I do honestly have a lot to do. I have to film my video. I have to clean my apartment. I got my food, so at least that's all good to go. Maybe work on some more samples. I just really want to focus on my Etsy shop right now. And I am becoming more social, you know, but sometimes you're just not into something. I'll probably text her right now and just be like, work was busy today. Was in meetings all day. I'm not the type of person that's like, I just don't want to go. So I'll probably just be like, thanks for the offer, but I am feeling pretty tired though now. So I think it's also a combination of a work week ending and then being hungry and then draining my social battery doing this, even though I love doing this. Honestly, it feels really great to be live with you guys. But so let me actually just text her real quick. So I have that raw edge all pinned. Let's see. I have. Sorry, guys. I know this isn't quality content here. Sorry. Not feeling it. All right. Increase stitch length. Don't even really need these clips. Ooh, I can probably put, maybe I'll do that. I can put my tags in here. Let me try that out. Open. So this is 2T. Probably put it maybe on a side seam. Trying to figure out where to put my tags here. Or no, that wouldn't work. Because otherwise it would be upside down. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll finish it with you guys. Why not? We're almost 3 hours anyways. You guys have any plans for the weekend? I have a lot of organizing and cleaning to do. Also having company next weekend, so that'll be fun. My neighbor from Syracuse / friend is coming up, and we're going to do some stuff and see what there is to do. I think there's like a festival that we might go to. I have to run it by her first, though. Because I'm trying to get out there more. Even though I just turned my friend down, but what can you do? Sometimes it just, the stars aren't aligned, you know, and you're just not feeling it. Like I said, I'm hungry, I'm tired. I'd be cranky, looking all annoyed, and that's not what I want, so, okay. So there's that. Probably now are the ruffles. Yerp. All right, switch to my, let me put some of these back. Okay. Longer stitch length, and let us start to gather. This is always quite the process. That's another thing, is you use a lot of like thread and materials to make this, but I think it's adorable. I think it's well worth it. Always hold the fabric toward at the back, that way it can become more ruffly. So you can see they're starting. Getting there. Almost to the beginning. And we got got to do a whole other round. So there's that. Now we have to do one more layer. Just kind of go, try to keep it straight, feed it consistently. You'll still have to fold some stuff, but for the most part, it should be good to go. Sorry guys, I'm trying to concentrate on these ruffles here. You guys are very quiet today. I guess you're all concentrating and doing your own work. Just totally fine. So here are the ruffles. You can kind of see they're starting to get gathered, or there you go. So I love this gathering foot. All right, so then we don't have to gather the second layer. Okay, gotta mark the centers. So then let me clip these together. Then we're going to start attaching. So that is exciting. There's one end, the other. So like I said, I'll explain all of this in my sew along. Okay. Gather the bottom tier to the same width as the top non-gathered tier. Okay. Right sides together so you get flipped around. going to clip my side seams. So there's one. Here's two. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to concentrate on the clipping. No problem. Everybody's got to eat. Got to eat. Okay, so then this goes here. See, this should go in the middle too, so about here. All right, now I'll put you up here. Start making it ruffled and matching. Kind of overlapping some of these just to make sure that it will all fit. Which it looks like it should fit perfect. So we are coming to the end almost, which is shocking. I'm just clipping the top or the bottom of the top tier to the top of the bottom tier. Kind of folding over the edges as I go. There. All right, half of it is clipped. Get some more clips. Kind of fold over things as I need to. I think this will be adorable. Very happy. Looking forward to seeing how it looks. Okay. Debating on what I want to eat. I have bagels. I have soup. I have bread. I can make a sandwich. Possibilities are endless. And then I realized I got the wrong Doritos because I like the nacho cheese ones, but I got the flaming hot, which I can stand hot things, so it's fine. But I'm just like, oh, if only I paid attention. Okay. Yeah, so these are almost done. So that's exciting. Okay. Gotta change you. To my regular foot. Bye, Debbie. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful, I was going to say day, but I guess if you're going to bed, I guess have a good sleep. All right. Sew those two layers together. Trying to keep it all as even as possible. So this is what the tiered regular skirt, regular dress will look like. So I'm definitely going to charge a pretty penny for these. Yes, see you in my next live. I will probably now be going live on the weekend, but I usually know that if you guys work, hopefully you'll be able to catch me on the weekends. Because if you work during the work week and whatnot. $13 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. If you have not given it a thumbs up, maybe consider doing so. Totally up to you though. I don't want to pressure you, but it would help my channel grow. I got 3 new subs so far today, so that's exciting. So I appreciate every single one of you. Hoping to hit 600 subs here soon. That would be fun. Hoping my sew along will also help with that too, but my main goal for this channel is just to share information with you guys. Oh, hi, Heidi. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm usually a silent watcher myself when I watch people's lives, so no worries. I appreciate it. I like putting well, I guess not names to faces, but kind of interacting with you guys. I think it's a lot of fun. All right, we're coming to the end already. So this will probably take about, well, I would say it took me about half an hour to cut out the fabric. So probably overall to make this is about, probably it'll be about 3 hours, which is a lot. Thirsty. Okay. Now I get to pull it all out. So here's what we got so far. I know this looks humongous. It's not supposed to look that big, but we will change that. So let me change my thingy-mabobber, my foot. Oh, it was already on regular. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where are you from, Heidi? I think I have a couple Heidis that comments on my lives. I think I have a few Cindys as well. Towards the top tier. So I have it going this way, pressing it up. Just top stitching this bottom layer to the top layer. I love top stitching. It's just very satisfying to see it all come together. believe I did this last time. Yep. So it's something that I was not supposed to, but it happens. Yeah. Luckily, it should be an easy fix. Which if this is the biggest problem that I'm going to have, then I'm all right with that. All right, almost got it. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. Okay. So let me just clip that again. Okay. There. Finish seam allowance. So it's something I was not supposed to. Okay. There we go. That should be all better now. All right, continue top stitching. Increase stitch length. Hi, Sharon. Wisconsin. I love to sew, but don't do much. I'm in the organization of my sewing stuff now, so I can see what I have to work with. Cool. Yes, I love to sew as well, as you can see. Thank you, Sharon. I'm making a Christmas themed dress for my Etsy shop. Trying to work on my Christmas stuff. I'm just top stitching. Probably should be done within the next half an hour or so, but we'll see. It's quite the beast of a project, but it's well worth it. Put it on my mannequin after this and show you guys what the finished product looks like. And there we are. There's So here's what we got for the dress portion. So there's the bottom tier attached to the top. Very cute. Next, got to do the ruffles for the top. So let me change my my foot to my gathering foot. Determined to get this done now with you guys. At least if we can get one dress done, then I will feel accomplished. Definitely be charging a pretty penny for these because it's a lot of work compared to my embroidery and even my skirts. Okay. Increase stitch length, start to gather. This is definitely a fun, complex project, but I love it. I am from Western New York, so Rochester. I like to get in a sewing group. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of creating a Facebook page, or Facebook group where we could all like share our creations and ideas. If you guys know of any patterns that you want to see me test out, or maybe that you've tried out yourself, I would definitely love to do something like that. So let me know if that's what you want me to do. I can work on that this weekend. But there's a lot of sewing groups. I know that Danny from Sweet Thread Gifts, she has one. Nita Fajita has one. Angela Jasmina. I think that's it. I think that's it. At least that I know of. Whoa. Okay. Second layer. Okay. Layer numero dos. That's really the only Spanish that I can speak, even though I took it in high school and a little bit in college. Putting an Etsy store when I get it together. Before I open it, would we be willing to look at it and give me some pointers? Absolutely, definitely. Yeah, when I get in my Facebook group, you could always like maybe if you have like screenshots or something, I'm definitely would be willing to look at like your tags, your listings, your photos, definitely all that stuff. Um, yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that for you. Again, not an expert, but apparently I'm doing something right, so. I know opening an Etsy shop is definitely a big step, but it's well worth it. All right. I wasn't supposed to sew that. Oh no, that's a basted area. All right. So the top is all gathered now as well. Now we get to do the fun part, is attaching the skirt to the bottom. Absolutely, Sharon, I would be happy to. I love helping you guys, teaching you things. You guys teach me things constantly as well. Warms my heart. All right, back to my regular walking foot. Oh, I'm hungry. I love working remotely. It's amazing. Okay. So, right side in. Do I do the same thing with the points? No, it does not look like I need to do that. Okay. So this goes right side in. Then I match up these. So So this, this, we'll see how they lay. So to attach, okie dokie. I don't even know where to put all this. Okay. I'm assuming I would match up the side seams. That would make the most sense. This one does not have a side seam. Yes, it does. And I guess start to distribute. So you guys will definitely see the finished product here shortly. Hope you guys are excited. If you are, give this video a thumbs up. So glad to see 14 thumbs up. I appreciate it all. Yes, definitely check out that video that Sonia posted, or I put in the chat. That is my top tips for when it comes to creating your Etsy tags. Okay. And this. Okay. Trying to make it all work here. Make it all work. Folding in. I can't believe we're almost done with it. Such a fun project. I love things like this that really challenge me. Okay, so here it's all together. Now I just gotta sew it. And it's the walking foot. I do it from this angle. Make sure I catch everything. So we need it 1/2 inch seam allowance. Like I said, when I post the sew along, it'll have a lot closer video. Since I'm not at 1,000 subs, I can't go live on my phone. So that's why I use my computer to go live. No problem, Robin. Glad you can join. We just saved. Yep, no problem. I love helping you guys out. Okay, and then fold you in. All right. Do the same for the other side. 1/2 inch. All right. So let us serge that edge, and then I think that's it. Yeah, that's all. So let me serge this edge, and then I'll show you the finished product. Very excited for this one. It's going through a lot of layers here. Yay. All right, you guys ready? I don't think you're ready for this cuteness here. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my God, that broke. It scared the crap out of me. Here she is. Look how adorable. That turned out really cute. So obviously the back, I need to add the snaps. But here's what we have. Let me look at it myself. Oh my. You guys, I need to put this on the mannequin. I'm so excited for this. Oh, am I supposed to top stitch? Oh, let me top stitch. And then we can be obsessed with it. Okay. So last step is to top stitch. Which way would be best? I still have to trim some threads, but we can look at it still. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, I'll go this way. Oh, it's so cute. How do you top stitch it? Top stitch towards the bodice, which it is. Or no, the bodice is up top. So like that. Yeah. Okay. This is freaking adorable. I'm obsessed. For sure. For sure. Yeah, I'll trim all the loose threads here. A bit. Okay. Get out. Okay. So here it is. Here is the finished product. Let me put it on the mannequin. Oh, that's so cute. Let me clip. And I'll pin the back actually, because it's annoying. Oh no, you're supposed to be like hidden a little bit, so you should be like this. So here it is. Here is the finished product. Love it. I think it's so cute. Um this is my 2 to 3 years mannequin, so I'm very happy with this. I think this is a really cute, fun. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. Oh, you're new. What's your name? Is that your name? Monsterrat Lopez? So I love the ruffles in the front. It's a tiered dress. You can't really see in this. And then the back, I kind of just use some pins to kind of keep it all closed. But yeah, so here is my first Christmas dress. Love it. Very cute. I'm very happy we actually completed this on the live. So overall, probably took me about 3 hours. This is my second one that I've made. Definitely was quicker than my last one that I've made. So I'm definitely kind of picking up on things. The more that you do things, the quicker that they usually go. So I am very happy. I love the bulbs. I think it's so cute. Um, and yes, I'm very happy with the tiered look. Let me bring you further so you can look at the details. So here's the tiered skirt that we did. As you can see, there are ruffles. Here is the back that I pinned. And then here is that placket that we made. So the placket kind of ends up closing on itself. So very, very happy. I think it turned out very cute. Like I said, I do have some other fabric that I'm planning on making. So I'll probably make a total of 3 of these more complex Christmas dresses. So anyways, that'll be it for today's live. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for joining today. Thank you all so much for your encouraging words. I think this is perfect, true to size as well, because like I said, this is a 2 years mannequin, 2 to 3 years, and it fits it absolutely perfectly. So I think this would be an amazing Christmas dress. I'm probably going to offer it for maybe 75. I would pay this much for an adorable dress like this. Again, here are the cuffs as well. It has the elastic in them. You can't even really see it that much. So I'm very pleased. And like I said, link to this pattern is down below. I will also be doing a sew along. So the first part of the sew along, I'm planning on uploading on Sunday. So I have lots to do this weekend, but I'm very happy that I at least started with my Christmas collection. Just have to get the red snaps because I think the red snaps would be really cute in the back. Probably get green as well and maybe just see kind of what works best. But thank you guys so much for watching today's live. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the first part of the sew along on Sunday. That'll be released. And then probably the second part sometime next week, and then maybe next weekend the third part. Yes, thank you, Sonia. I will order my snaps right after this because I even have to order some white ones. So, but yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing because, like I said, if you subscribe and turn on your notifications, you will learn how to make this adorable tiered dress. Again, long sleeves or short sleeves, very great pattern. So I also have other sewing tutorials, embroidery if you're interested as well, and just some fun other crafty videos. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please give this video a thumbs up as you leave. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you on the next yeah, I'll let you know in the community tab. Probably just post updates. Also, whenever I make my Facebook page, I'll let you guys know in the community tab as well. It'll be a group that pretty much everyone can join. Of course, no spam and all that. So thank you guys so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will probably see you in another live next weekend. But anyways, have a great day, everyone, and I hope to see you all again soon.